Don't mind the mess.
All right, hello everybody. I'm Falconeer 111.
Okay, we're talking to the fortune teller.
I sense an alien presence. The fog obscures a terrible truth concealed behind a veil of... Sorry, old habits. Hey, just so you know, I don't do readings anymore. I've been outside. You don't need second sight to foretell our future. We're all doomed. It's not like I'm gonna need the money. It's strange, but it's the dreams that really get to me, not reality. I can handle reality, but those nightmares just...
Yeah, so this is another thing that the filth does.
Over and over and over again.
Or not the filth, rather. Whatever is happening here has heightened people's psychic potential.
Flapping wings, black feathers, dead eyes.
Yeah, crows are bad news in this game.
And clawing and screeching. Wings of death and pestilence.
It's funny, they're actually about as nice people as birds can be in real life, but they're also kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
sounding.
You get the idea.
Crows are great, but they get a bad rap, mostly because they eat carrion.
Mm-hmm.
So today we will be looking for ravens, and there's one right there. And we're in the Raven's Knock. So this is a pretty simple mission.
So, yeah, and I take it that we're still... Actually, no, go ahead, finish up.
No, I didn't have anything.
I take it we're still not talking in depth, getting the dialogue trees.
No.
Then
that will require hours of me filming, and quite frankly, that's... If you really want that, there is a wiki with all of that written down.
Mm-hmm. And so, do you know the reason why she didn't get taken out by the fog?
No, I don't remember.
She was tied to a bed, as in bondage, when it happened, and she couldn't break free of her ties. And once the fog pulled back and she got her wits about her again, they build those things so you can undo them pretty easily. So once she got her wits back around them, she just untied herself and went back into her house.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a long while since I went through all the dialogue, but that is phenomenal.
We do spend this area at least dipping in and out of zombie movie. Like right now, it wouldn't be too shocking, except there's the Revenant.
The Revenant reminds me of Jeepers Creepers.
It doesn't, because doesn't remind me of it, because I don't even... Is that a movie, or is it like a TV show?
That is a horror movie.
Yeah, most likely. And yeah, and I know basically everything around here is a horror movie reference of some kind. Pentagram. I think that said East Point. It looked like Eat Paint.
Mm.
And look, you can just summon
and then he dies like a little bitch.
Yeah, that was well.
Faction rank increased. Congratulations, messenger.
I remember those level ups. Just I don't know what they did, other than
To say you've done far better than expected is such a backhanded compliment, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember they gave you different faction gear and clothing to wear around that actually looked good. So,
but we've unlocked a new thing, the Agent Network, which is a little mini game you can do.
So you just send your people out. No, this particular style of minigame, this was not around when I was there. I was playing this.
Yeah, these are limited by time, but you can fast forward through them. Basically, just as long as you have the currency to do so.
Mm-hmm. I have a soft spot for that. That kind of minigame is really low maintenance and really low effort, but I have a soft spot for it. Just little,
and now I'm going to upgrade my sprint speed,
which is always a good idea.
And there's another player. We see at least another. There's another player we see in this recording.
Mm-hmm. I do remember, even in this game's glory days, it was never packed. I think we've talked about this before, but
yes,
they deliberately kept this low. Like, I don't remember. I didn't get it like day one, but I don't remember having to camp any quests for more than 1 or 2 rounds before I got my chance. Like, I was never involved in any of those lines you see in MMOs sometimes.
It was almost about deception. The crystal ball, the gypsy clothes, the fake accent.
and here we have another investigation mission, which is all about geography.
My customers, they bought into it because they wanted to. If there's no free will, if it's all about fate, life is a whole lot simpler. We can just say, hey, it was meant to be, and get on with it. That's the key to fortune telling. That's why people fall for it.
That and cold reading.
Prisoners of our
good life advice.
A higher meaning. It's all about mutual deception. I never believed I was telling people anything they didn't already know. Until now. I have waking dreams. Visions. I see auras. Auras! Yours, by the way, is bright enough to blind me. I see through the eyes of others. I can even see into the future, for real. The paths of fate, clear as day. It's almost like I've become who I've pretended to be all these years. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I could be going crazy. I wouldn't blame myself if I was going, oh, great. Here we go again. I'm having another vision. They come and go like headaches. I can't really control them. Quick, before it passes. I see your twin paths. One leads to salvation, the other to defeat. I see black tendrils rising to embrace you. Voices whispering in your ear. Corruption from within and from without. Something rising from the bottomless deep to devour us all. To turn day into night. Sorry. I see something else. Our paths intertwine, converge, and at the end of it, Exodus. Inescapable, permanent, fated. On the tip of the pyramid, your path shall be revealed. That's as good
dark
as
days are
it's
coming.
gonna get. Make of it what you will.
So, on the tip of the pyramid, there are an insane amount of pyramids in this game.
You won't even have to.
Yes.
In this area, rather.
Let's call it
in the game and in this area, because there is an Egypt section later on. So, what do? Well, you open up your handy-dandy map, and you look over here, and it says Pyramid Point.
That might. Does that pop-up happen just whenever it occurs in the middle of combat?
That sounds like the first time.
Yeah. That sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen for like a boss battle. Just trying to dodge out of the way, and suddenly they're trying to sell you something. we got a little morning light quest. I like how that guy's just standing there.
The higher level you get, the less the lower level monsters will attack you.
Mm-hmm. Well, and sometimes they do.
Yes. I mean, my level 50 can literally run right past these guys and they do nothing.
Which is a nice touch. I think you might have been a little over leveled for that quest.
Yeah. Now there is a level cap in this game, so eventually it becomes more about equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And then that just starts the equipment grind.
Yeah, that's MMO end games for you.
I've been trying a lot of MMOs, trying to find something to replace this with, and I haven't found anything that's like this.
Yeah, it's like, I take you're talking story-wise.
Not even story-wise, just gameplay-wise.
Huh.
Because most of what I find are the traditional WoW style, go here, kill 12 wolves.
I can't think of... There's no such thing as like a Phoenix Wright MMO. There's something that has like an investigative style to it. Probably some like... Not one of those local multiplayer things. Like less Among Us, but more intellectual out there, but nothing on this scale.
So yeah, you just find the point of sand with this little bottle. And now they're talking about fairy forest with flickering lights, which means we have to go to the Will-o'-the-Wisp area. But that's only after we defeat this little kill 4 reanimated warriors quest.
There's always a peril in MMOs for doing all the side quests will overlevel you a bit. And it looks like it's been a while since I last saw this. It does look like you're really cutting through these guys without any trouble.
Well, that's because these are early level.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're still in the part of the game where things are by level.
Mm-hmm.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Bees. Which is a good sign in this game.
And well, there's really only one area that could be.
Yeah, this is a very common... Well, not very common. This is... Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's... These sort of find the location quests are pretty common in this game because they let the game show off its environments. So every little thing it does.
They do have a lot of nice environment design.
Yeah. And like right now it's subtle because it's not too unfamiliar to anyone who like lives in an area like it. But they have done some very nice things with the environments, even just here. And there's another player killing things. But, yeah, they do some really nice stuff with the aesthetics in this game.
Yeah, this player seems to have chosen blades.
This had better be the last one.
Okay. This one is tricky.
Stare at you from the gallows.
Because you need to have found some lore, or you need to Google this.
Mm-hmm.
Future.
Because there is a bridge here. Langmore Bridge. And if you know more about some of the lore, you'll know that people were hanged at this bridge. It is the Gallows Bridge. And there's actually a sign on it mentioning that.
I think there are parts of this game where I remember just wandering to explore. And I think I remember running into this bridge the first time and that sign, just not having a quest or anything, just seeing what's up this way. And that's something that you get in a few MMOs. It's just Emperor's New Groove meme reference. It's excellent.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
That's all of it. The storm is past. For now. I don't know what lies at the end of this road, but it's not good. For any of us.
And now here's the first sign of Orochi, which is a Japanese megacorporation that is very, very occult related.
Oh yeah, it's a conglomerate with 8 heads, just like Yamato no Orochi, I believe the name is. It's named. Who names their company after one of their mythology's greatest like evil monsters? It is literally naming your company Hydra. There's no way you aren't going to end up doing horrible things. You just start out naming yourself like Minotaur
next video
excavations or something.
we will be doing all of these quests, except the dungeon. The dungeon I will be doing a run through with my level 50 and posting that. One thing you might notice is that black dude. That's Tuvok.
Like,
same voice actor.
Oh. Huh, neat.
And he actually makes a Star Trek reference. He references red shirts.
Oh, that's adorable. It's beautiful.
Bring this to the rendezvous point and get the hell back to Dodge. Don't stop for red lights, don't stop for a smoke, don't stop for a piss. Comprende, amigo? Wait! What the fuck? Wait! We're not done, amigo!
I think I have that shirt, or at least I used to.
Focus.
It was an Xbox shirt.
Focus! Leave this circle, and you gotta watch your back. Plenty of creepy crawlers out there.
Like
no
the
voodoo,
open chest shirt.
No, the one the dude with the glasses is wearing.
That's
and trying to get vertical with Miss Dreadlocks from orientation week. We're harbingers of change, dude. We're prophets of mutation. We're disciples of doom. But change
Hippie
won't
Rasputin.
happen unless we up and act. Sure, Rome wasn't built in a single day, but it sure as hell wasn't built by deadbeat procrastinators lazing around on their asses, smoking weed, either. Just get it done. Bees on me 24/7, dude. That's how this thing works. Shit rolls downhill. And the boss has made it pretty clear this is important, and it's gotta be taken care of now, not later. Not when you feel like it. Tout fucking sweet. Comprende? Everybody's gotta pull their fucking weight, dude. Anybody else is just dead weight.
Pretty great people.
What's up?
Morning Light are unambiguously the good guys.
Visual tracking initiated. Visual tracking initiated.
And we don't go to help the guy. We go to get the package.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's probably just dead. He's also just Morning Light. Like, what? Do they? Who even knows if they believe in hospitals? You know?
Yeah, like, on the surface, they seem like some hippie New Age religion, and then the hits you get from the book, the lore, show them a very different light.
Yes.
And then once you hit South Africa, you see even more, but I haven't gotten to South Africa yet.
Yeah. And South Africa. Like, is that included in? Are we going to be hitting that up too? In this playthrough?
We'll go as far as we can. I mean, after a certain point, I'm just going to switch over to my level 50 because I've already grinded them up good gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because South Africa just wasn't even a dot on the radar when I was playing this. So it's like the only reason I know that it's a part of the game is research I was doing before this LP. So that's going to be all new to me. Yeah, just the main campaign just kind of ended at Transylvania, and then there was Japan, which I never bothered. I don't think it was even open to like everybody. You had to do something to get access to it.
And surprisingly, that dude survived.
Oh, he did. Look at that. And he's fine enough to go up and go walking around. I do like how, and you saw how the bridge out was controlled by Orochi there. They do go to some extent to put natural boundaries on all the ways out of their maps that can't be used. It'll be anything from like a quest hub to just a fallen blockade. But it, like just a bunch of cars crash together or something. But they do go, oh hey, it's her again.
This is the one.
Hey there, hot stuff. I like your style. And your weapon.
Cassandra is our resident.
Okay, so I'm split on Cassandra because, like, I'm 30 years old. If this was real me, I would be super creeped out about being hit on.
Not that Jesus here would notice. He's immune to my female charms. Boy's got no spunk. Anyway, Che, I need to talk to you.
I would be creeped out about being hit on and worried about catching something.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like her as a character, but I would be not.
I would be skeezed out.
Yeah, pretty much. But then that's kind of the Morning Light in a nutshell.
Your concern is heartwarming, Jay.
If you're down and out or like in a position to be taking advantage of, that's their target demographic.
Feel like doing us a
Or
favor?
you're a hippie.
Call it your ticket.
I mean,
They put off very much a new age vibe.
Finished.
but then there's a lot of overlap there.
If that's the
Mhm.
kind of company you're talking about, well then, I might be flexible. Very, very flexible.
She's talking about sexual positions. That's what that little pause was. It's her idea of subtlety.
Fuck off. We could get to know each other better.
I'd really rather not.
I'd like to find out what
Like,
lies
I
beneath
do
these
like her
still
as a
waters.
character, but she
Oh,
is
and don't
really
worry,
uncomfortable
It's not
sometimes.
far. And
Very
we'll do
uncomfortable,
anything
especially because she looks like
anything.
jailbait.
Yeah. She looks
Okay with
unhealthily
you?
skinny, too.
Jesus.
It's just like,
I
think
okay,
she's actually in her
so
20s.
I'm gonna tell you a story of my dating years.
Oh, good.
I once, very briefly, dated a woman who was 5'3" and 80 pounds. And she was flat as a board and just like the greatest girl I've ever known. Like, I really had a thing for this girl. There was one problem. She was a Trump supporter.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I can see why that would be kind of a deal breaker.
It wasn't because I was slowly getting her to actually think,
Mhm.
Somebody's been
but then economic conditions meant she had to move to the middle of nowhere.
Mm.
Like, she lost her job, so she had to move, and she wouldn't move in with me. So she had to move in with her parents in bumfuck nowhere in the middle of a trailer. And now when I see her on Facebook, it's just, ooh, wow, you really brought all into that Q nonsense.
My condolences. That's, yeah. It's sad. I had a friend in high school. He was always kind of closed off. His family had no connections with other people. We used to joke they might be in the witness protection program. And he got into college, I think. I lost contact with him, and all I ever hear about him are him posting NRA memes on Facebook.
There's a box over there somewhere.
And it's just like,
I've seen B use it. Controls the laser grids. If we could get that
you kind of lose someone who gets sucked into these things. So that becomes their personality and all they care about.
Hold on. I remember
But yeah, that's
connects to the sewers
let's talk about this instead.
with the security on the you know.
Yeah, and this is me failing one of those, don't! Yeah, she dies in one hit and stands right next to the monster.
Oops.
Now, here is something that is very funny coming up. You're gonna love this. So we have to go back and pick her back up because she's respawned at the tunnel entrance, right? Now, here's something insanely video gamey that I did not know until it happened. Her body does not despawn.
Oh. Beautiful. There's poetry, and that's poetry in motion. And of course, you just bring her over to get the visual comparison.
And thankfully for all of us, yes, her little body there is wearing underwear. Because I wouldn't have put it past them.
Yeah, well, considering the dragon opening, I guess you can say that about the devs.
Can't wait till we get to Tokyo and meet the transgender person who works for the Phoenicians.
I never got to Tokyo, so I don't know who you're talking about. That'll be interesting. This is always
And like they actually treat it very respectfully.
Yeah.
Like she has like a lover, and he's like, I don't care what she has in her pants. She's a woman to me, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get a couple of different flavors of that in video games.
Okay.
Like one of them is
I'm gonna level with you.
a horrible stereotype, and one of them is I am a character, and this is something that is added this is something that is dramatically important in my background. This just makes me stick out from the background a little bit more. And that's like, that can be handled good or badly, but that kind of describes
I think they
people in
handle
real
it pretty
life.
good because they make it like it's not an overwhelming facet of their personality.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh hey, I'm trans in an occult way.
I have to go.
Also, this is odd for this is a repeatable mission you can do.
We'll see each other again.
The Wicked Witch of the South. This
Oh,
is a
nice.
repeatable mission you can do, but it has story implications. Because she steals something and then shows up later in the story. Or at least the story of Solomon Island.
Mm-hmm. I think... I don't think that I did this quest. And I think I know what you're talking about, and I kind of just assumed that it happened off screen. So it's interesting to see that there's actually there's actually a thing that you can do that ties into it.
But yeah, that's all we're doing for today. Like I said, next video we'll be doing all of the Orochi, and I will be posting a video of what going through the dungeon is like solo.
So then, that's something to look forward to.
We have about a minute of footage left. Donkey! Go watch Video Game Donkey. He's very funny. And this is just me doing some... So yeah, that's all we have.
That's all she
Thanks
wrote.
for watching.
And thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.